Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you are all fine. Our lesson today is we are in Unit 1. Today we will start lesson 2. And lesson 2 is talking about question words. Today we will focus on certain types of question words. But what are question words? Question words, they are words we use for asking certain types of questions. Not asking for anything, but certain types of questions. Okay, what question words we will concentrate and focus on today? We will focus on the WH question words. Like what? What, when, where, why, who, and whose. Each one of these question words, we use it for asking for something. Okay? I will talk generally and then we will take some exercises to know what each question word of them is using for what. What? Okay, what I'm asking, when I will use what? For asking for information, to know information about something. When, for time, to ask for time. And where, we use this for asking for a place. Why, for the reason. And all the time we'll find in the answer because, to, for. These words will help us to know that we are asking for a reason. And who, of course, who we will use it for asking for people, okay? For asking for people, the ones who did this, the ones who did that, and whose we use it for asking the positions, for the positions. Okay, now we talk generally, but now we will have some examples to help us to know how we will use these question words. Question all the time. Okay, when we have a statement and it ends with what? Full stop. But the question ends with the question mark. Let's see here. The form for making a question. How I will make a question. How I will make a question. Before we explain this, let's look here. Let's look here. She plays football. She plays football. And he underlined the word football. Okay. What do you think he wants me to ask? Which question word I can use to help me for asking for this? She plays football. It says something. Yes, he wants to know some information about something. Okay, about he or she plays football. I want to ask about something. I want to ask about something. The thing that she plays. The thing that she plays. Okay, how I will do my question. First, I will think. Okay, what is a suitable question word I can use? Okay, which one? Yes, I'm asking for information about something. Okay, the thing that she plays. So, what? What? And then I found him in the question I have here. He used does, and then the subject, and then the verb without s. It made the main verb. I didn't tell you the form in the beginning. We want to know the form ourselves. How? Let's see. Here we have question word. Any question word? No. A suitable one. What? And then I have one main verb here. The main verb here is what? Plays. Plays. Okay. So we have does here. It means when I have, before I deal with this verb, I put it as it is? No. First I will think. Okay, I put the question word. and then I tell myself I have one main verb and this verb is in the present. So it means I need a helper. I need a helper after the question word. What is that helper? The auxiliary. Auxiliary to help me, and the auxiliary is a helper. The auxiliary, okay, and this auxiliary should be in the same tense of the verb I have. I have a verb in the present simple. The verb ends with S. It means I will use. Which auxiliaries I can use when I have one main verb? Do, does, and did. But in this example, what do you think I can use? Oh, I have a verb in the present simple. It's with S. It means the auxiliary can help me is does. So I write what does. And then I will put the subject. The subject I have is she. What does she have? I put the verb with the S. No, I use the does. I use the auxiliary. Okay, it means I only use the main verb after the subject. So I use the suitable question word, and then I look to the verb I have. I have only one main verb in the present. Means I need an auxiliary, so I use the does and then the subject and then the main verb. Let's look here. So the form, okay, we got the form ourselves. Okay, we knew it. So the form for making a question with one main verb. Okay, what suitable question word. Auxiliary, and then the subject I have, and then the main verb. And already we got an example for this. We have another example. They have a meeting. They have a meeting. Okay, what do I want to ask here? I want to ask for a reason, do I want to ask about a place, or I want to ask? Oh, again. I want to ask for something. I want to know information about, okay, what they have, the information about what they have, about something, okay, so I will use what? Again, I have one main verb, and the one main verb here is what? Have. In which tense? Present. So, which auxiliaries could help me? Do, does, and did. But here, what do you think I can use? I can use again does? No, I have they. So I can't use, okay, but do and does, we can use it in verbs in present, but it depends on the subject I have. Here the subject is they, I can't use does. So what can I use? I use do. So what? Auxiliary do, subject they, and then the main verb have. The main verb have. What do they have? We have another one. Okay. They are eating pizza. They are eating pizza. Okay. Do I have one main verb here? Oh, first, what does he want me to ask for? They are eating pizza. Again, he wants to ask about something. Yes, what is that? What they are doing, or what they are eating. Okay, here, again, I have one main verb. No. I have, okay, two verbs. One auxiliary and one main verb. So I don't need any helper from outside. I don't need any auxiliaries to think about. I have already one here. I already have one here. What is that one? Are. So in this case, what's that? Well, I do. It will be the same. First, I will think about the question word. I want to ask about something to know information about what they do, what they eat. So I will use here. I have it. I have it. Where? Are. So what are the subject they? I put the main verb? No, I put the verb I have as it is. The verb with ing. So what are they eating? What are they eating? In another way. Okay, when we have two verbs, one auxiliary and one main verb. Like here we have present continuous. What do? We just put the subject in the middle and then put the question word have. So what? Have, or I cross the subject with the auxiliary I have. We have moments to think about it. Okay, so we cross. We cross it. We put the auxiliary first and then the subject, and then we complete our question, but without putting the thing that we are asking for. So, what are they eating? If I say, what are they doing? It will be wrong. It will be the same. I want to know generally the action or the thing they do. So if I said doing also will be what? What are they eating? What are they doing? Next. They went to Spain. They went to Spain. He underlined the word Spain. Spain is what? Is it time? It's what? I want to ask about something, or it's a place. Spain is a place. They went to Spain, so I want to ask about a place. I want to ask about a place. So I will think about the question word, the suitable question word, and this suitable question word is where. And then I have one main verb. I mean main verb here, I only have one verb, and this is the main verb I have, okay? Went. I do have two, one auxiliary and one main verb. No, I have only one verb. So what will I do? I will say, I would where to ask about a place, and then I have only one verb in the past. So I need a helper, I need an auxiliary after the question word, and this one will be did, because my sentence or my verb is in the past. So where did, and then the subject, they, and then the verb in front of, or the main verb from went is go. So where did they go? Okay. Sorry. He was in the library. He was in the library. Oh, yes. In the library. He wants me to ask for place again. So I will put where. And I have only one main verb. I don't have two. So I need an auxiliary, yes? Do you think it would be right if I do it like this? Where, with what? With does? What? No. Here it's different, completely different. When the main verb is verb to be, what will I do? Or what I can do, I cross the subject with verb to be. I don't need any auxiliaries at all. I will only use the verb I have, and I will cross it, with the subject. How? It will be where was he? We make a scissor, as we say, or we cross it. Okay, with the subject, and then the verb to be. We have whatever the verb to be we have. It's in present or in past. So the verb to be is different. We don't use any auxiliaries. We use the verb to be as we have it. We use it in the sentence, but we just cross it with the subject. We got the verb to be first and then the subject. Where was he? Clear? Okay, next. Okay, sorry. Party started 9 p.m. The party started 9 p.m. He underlined 9 p.m. So, what do you think he wants me to ask for? It's time. It's time. Okay, we will think to use a suitable question word, and this one will be when. When do I have two verbs, one auxiliary and one verb, or only have one verb, and this one is in past again? I will say I will use the question word and then the suitable auxiliary for the main verb, for the verb I have in the past. It will be did. So when did, subject, the party, and the infinitive from the verb I have start. When did the party start? When did the party start? Okay, here. Kevin and Frank are his best friends. Kevin and Frank are his best friends. And he underlined Kevin and Frank. He underlined Kevin and Frank. Okay, those are names for people. Those are names for people. So I want to ask about what? What do you think? I want to ask about the ones, the people who, okay, who are his best friends. So I will think and I'll tell myself. I'll ask about people. So when I ask about people, I use what? I use who. Again, the main verb here is verb to be. Have we need any auxiliaries? No. We just what? All what we can do. We use the verb to be first. Okay, we use the verb to be. So who are? Okay. Now I can't use Kevin and Frank. Yes, I can't use Kevin and Frank because those are the ones I asked for. So what will I do? Especially with who here, I will say who, the verb to be I have. Okay, so who are his best friends? Who are his best friends? I can't use Kevin and Frank, of course. Well, those are the things, the ones I asked for. So what will I do? I'll just here as if I have a subject. Okay, so who are complete my question. Who are his best friends? Okay, this is Susan's bag. This is Susan's bag. Susan's bag. Okay, it means what? What will here? Okay, sorry, I didn't. Okay, if we underline or we pulled the Susan's bag, and we want to ask about. Okay, what is a suitable question word we can use here? What do you think? This bag belongs to Susan. This bag belongs to Susan. So, what does he want to know? What does he want to ask for? What? He wants to know that this thing belongs to whom? Okay, he wants to ask about we use it for possessions. Possessions means what? Something belongs to someone, or someone owns something. Someone possesses something. It's his or hers. Okay, that's what I want to ask for. So, which one I can use? Whose? So, I used the suitable question word for asking about possessions, belongings. Okay, something belongs to someone. Like the bag here belongs to Susan. Okay, the S here means what? This bag belongs to chosen. So what will we do? We will use whose. And after whose, I must mention and say, I want to know this thing belongs to who? Okay, so I must mention and remember and write that thing I asked for, and I want to know it belongs to who. So whose bag, whose pen, whose pencil, whose pencil is this, whose bag is this, what else? Many of things. Okay, whose t-shirt is this. We want to know the thing. So the thing I want to know, okay, it belongs to whom. I write it after whose. So whose what? What I want to know belongs to whom? Whose bag? Whose bag is this? We have this is. So what will we do? We cross the verb to be with the subject, and here this is the subject here. Okay, so we will cross the verb to be is with this to be whose, and I mentioned the thing I asked about, and I want to know it belongs to whom. So whose bag is this? Whose pencil is this? Whose crystal to this? Whose t-shirt is this? So after whose, I must mention the thing I want to know. It belongs to whom. Okay, this is for whose. Next. She went to the theater to watch the show. She went to the theater, and we will underline or bold the word, okay? To watch the show. To watch the show. As I said in the beginning, when I have to, for, okay, or because, it means what? It means I want to ask for the reason of this thing. Here he used what to what? He will give you a reason for going to the theater. To, if I said for watching the show, because I want to watch the show. All of them, to or for or because, all of them means he gives you the reason for doing this. In this case, what is the suitable question word I can use to ask? I will use why. And, okay, what I have here, when. I have only one verb, okay, and it's in the past. So after the question word I need an auxiliary to help me. So what will be this auxiliary? It will be did, and then the subject, and then the main verb or the infinitive. So why did, sorry, it should be she, I'm sorry. Okay, why did she, and the main verb, or the first form from when to the infinitive is what? Go. Why did, sorry, it should be she here. Why did she go to the theater? Why? This is the question word, and then the auxiliary did, because I have only one verb in the past, so I will use did. So why did the subject say? Why did she? Okay, and then the infinitive from went, or the first form, because I can't use went with did. It should be a verb without any endings. So why did she go to the theater? Okay, we have some exercises or some examples. Okay, we will answer together now orally. Okay, and I want you are sitting home, you try to answer with yourself and write the answer with yourself. Okay, the children are in the swimming pool. I want to ask about what? He underlined in the swimming pool. So what do you think swimming pool is? A place. Okay, so what do you think is a suitable question word will be? Where, for place. Where. The main verb here is what? is verb to be. Remember when I told you, when I said I have the only one verb, and this only one verb is verb to be, what I will do, I will cross it, okay, make it easier, I will cross it with this subject, how, so what will I say, where, and then the verb to be, and then the subject I have, where are the children, and then the question mark. Where are the children? The next one. Carlos comes from Barcelona. Carlos comes from Barcelona. Okay. From Barcelona. What do you think the suitable question word here we can use? It's what? Huh? If you know, for knowing what? Huh? Where, so I will use where. I have only one verb. The main verb here in my sentence, and it's in the present. So what do you think I can do? I will say where the auxiliary does the subject Carlos. I will use the main verb or the first form from comes, it will be come. So where does Carlos come from? In the question mark. Next, this is Annie's bag for asking for belongings. Okay, for possessions. Something belongs to someone. What? This is Annie's bag. So I want to know this bag belongs to who? How will I answer, or sorry, I make a question for this one. So, I should mention the thing I want to know. It belongs to who? So whose bag is this? Whose bag is this? Next one. We had pasta for lunch. I want to ask about something. Yes, so what? We only have one verb, so we need an auxiliary. So, what? The suitable one? What did you have for lunch? Because we answer ourselves. What did you have for lunch? Okay, he went to the library to borrow a book. Again, okay, we used to forgive you the reason regarding to the library. So what does he want to ask for? The reason, so we will use why. Why? Auxiliary, we have only one verb. It's in the past. So where No, wrong. Why did he go to the library? Of course, we will not mention the answer. Why did he go to the library? My friend Tom is playing with the dog. My friend Tom is playing with the dog. We have what? He underlined my friend Tom. So we want to ask about the one or the person who is playing with the dog. So who? You see? Who? So who? I'll just use who, and then I complete my question. Who is playing with the dog? Who is playing with the dog? And the last one, I was born in London. I was born in London.